Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. My name is Jade, and this is How to App on iOS, and it is the Late Night Logic Pro Lesson, Episode 5, and we're back, baby. Bigger, better than ever. Feels like it's been forever since the last time I spoke to you all. In fact, it's been 2 weeks. We're going to show you something really cool with Logic today, whatever time it is. Hello and welcome to the show. I'm Jade. This is How to App on iOS. We're back. It's been a little while since the last time we had drinks. Speaking of drinks, let's have one right now. I'm having a cup of tea out of my Delicate Giants cup. And boy, does it taste extra good. I hope you're all doing good. If you're watching on the replay, welcome. Thanks for tuning in. Let's say hello to people who are here. Hello, Ivan Idea. Hello, Valerie Butt. Hello, Cold Acre. There we go. Hello, Bo. What's happening? And we should have a new thing happening. If you put in some emojis into the chat right now, something fun might happen. So give it a go. Put some emojis into the chat. Hello, Folk Punk. Hope you're doing good. So throw some emojis into the chat and let's see what happens, because I shared this information with Valerie and for her show yesterday. And I don't know if I've got it working here, but the comments seem to be working so far. There we go. Look, little love hearts everywhere. Little bats. Valerie bats. Don't do what people did to Valerie yesterday. They put knives in the chat and she was surrounded by knives. Oh, I'm surrounded by Russ. Get him. Get away. Get away. Hello, Clay. What's happening? Good to see you. I was watching your show today, but I was keeping very low key because I was working and trying to get things ready now that the channel's back. Folk punk love hearts are in the air. We got some horns there. There's a horn. Get that thing. Get it. Good stuff. So this is a new chat client which works really well for OBS, and it is called Chat Ninja. Really, really cool. Kid Kane. I'm surrounded by them. They're everywhere. Good to see you, Kid Kane. And I just dropped a video too, so to thank you all for all the kindness you guys showed while I was away, by the multi-stream that happened and all the donations and stuff. So if you want to check that out, I just put that up on the channel for you guys to go and check out. And we're back. We got a lot of stuff happening. New merch as well. Really funny, Cold Egg. I can turn them off. Let's see what happens. I can do this as well. I can right click on you and I can go text to speech. Let's try this. Nothing happened. Damn. What did Cold Acre say? That was a smart ass. There, let's do this one. Here we go. Text to speech. Really, I just like Malcolm. So we got text to speech now if I want. So yeah, this little ninja chat thing's pretty damn cool. I'm pretty happy to have this thing installed. Makes life nice and easy with the chats and all this kind of stuff. We got new merch. Now, I'm not wearing it, but I wore it on my show on Twitch the other day. I did a secret show on Twitch. Let me show you the new merch because trust me, guys, you're going to love it. All right. So it's on, the link is in the description for the How to App merch store. Are you ready? The Brad example, naked on the bed, pointing at the camera, How to App on iOS t-shirts are available on the How to App store. And who doesn't want a picture of Brad example naked in a pair of gumboots pointing at you? Yeah? I've got one already. I already got one. And it's even better. We've got a Brad example throw pillow with Brad sitting on his bed. And if you check the back, you've got a big picture of Brad's face if you want to kiss him. Oh, my God, this show, huh? This channel, it's ridiculous. We've got Brad example stickers. we got Brad example. We got a hoodie, Brad example hoodie. There we go, the hoodie. Well, I don't know why it's showing the back. There we go. A T-shirt. We got the mug, if you want the mug, and on the back of the mug is Brad's faces as well. It is wrong, isn't it? It's so wrong. It's so wrong that it's right. And for the ladies, I know Leela wanted one of these. We've got the Brad example women's flowy top, because that's what Leela requested. So these are all on the the merch store. And yes, I have permission from Brad. He was the one who sent me the image. He's been sent one, so I've got one as well. Good fun. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have a laugh. All right, what are we doing? We got weekend shows coming up this week. Lots of apps that I missed over the last couple of weeks not being here. We'll be catching up on apps, bunch of cool apps. We've also got I'll be doing a live performance on Dom Torregrosa's show this week with him. And the end of the week, Dom Torregrosa is coming on my show for an interview. So that's going to be fun as well. Heaps of cool stuff. Tomorrow, the opening hour is back. And we're doing DreadCircus songs, but played on a 12-string guitar. Very exciting. So this is my 12-string guitar. I've never played it on the show before, so we're going to be using the 12-string tomorrow. That's going to be really fun. All the songs I'll be playing using a 12-string. It's going to sound delicious, all hooked up and set up. So hopefully you can come and join us for that. Should be a barrel of fun. DreadCircus songs. All right, let's jump in and do some newsy stuff, and then we'll get in and I'll show you this really cool thing with Logic. So let's go over here. We'll get Brad off the screen. There's been a whole bunch of things released while I've been away. It's been so hard seeing all this stuff happen and not being able to talk about them. Lumbeat just dropped Hip Hop Drummer. I already have this. It's wicked. Can't wait to show you that. We got Autumn Rock updated Music Putty. This is the app we're going to quickly look at today. Yeah, this KQ voice plugins. Trust me, it's very cool. A whole bunch of other updates. Let's jump over, look at some price drops. Mila 4's on sale. It looks like Galileo, Cauldron, Magellan, Trooper, Tone Stack. All the session band apps are on sale. There's a lot of apps on sale. It's very, very cool. It looks like we've got Springs Reverb is on sale. It looks like all of the Audio Thing apps are on sale here. Noises, Things, Reels, Dials, so they're all about half price, it looks like. Yes, big savings. Big savings. Also, for those who are Patreon's back in the morning. Can't wait to see you all on Patreon. Heaps of apps on sale at the moment. So, we're looking at Logic tonight, and we're going to go through some of the projects, some of the songs I'm working on for my album. So, just so you know, when I got done for Hate Speech, which was totally wrong, totally idiotic, the way it all went down. Where on this show, that's totally the opposite of what I preach. So it is what it is. But when that happened, I decided I'm going to take some time off YouTube and just not hang around many of the shows for 2 weeks that other people do, and spend some time finishing my album. And when life gives you lemons, you got to make lemonade with it. So I have spent the last 2 weeks taking my entire double album that I've been working on for all these years and moving it across to Logic. Very, very big job. A lot of it was moved from GarageBand and Aurea Pro, but I have all the tracks now in there. Hello, Mateus. Little love hearts everywhere. So the double album's been moved across to Logic. We're going to take a look at some of that today, and all I've got to do left on it are vocals and some guitar. All the rest I've been organizing very, very painstakingly with icons, color coding, getting it all prepared so it's all nice and neat. I've never done that before. Had a very neat array of songs for an album. Hey, GK Mac. GK Mac's playing. Are you playing tonight? You're playing in about 4 hours' time. Am I correct? GK Mac. I'm pretty sure GK Mac is doing a live performance. I'll probably stop over there to say hi while I'm in bed, getting ready for sleep. And all right, let's do this. 12 p.m. Eastern. There you go. So yeah, 4 hours. Cool. All right. So the first thing I want to show you with Logic, this app just dropped on the App Store. Now I know there's been a lot of people out there saying, but Logic, I can't use inter-app audio apps. And it's true. You can't use inter-app audio apps, only AUV3s. Until now. So this app dropped today. Was it today? Yes. KQ Voice Plugins by Rota Kira. And I've done 2 of his apps in the past. So he's got some other great apps here. So KQ Dixie. And the other one I think I did was KQ Senpai. Yeah. This app, the name's very deceiving. It says KQ Voice Plugins. And it is a bunch of plugins. So it's a loopback, it's a talk box, it's a pitch shifter, a noise suppressor, and this loopback in and out. So what is this? This is the thing we want to focus on. Now this app is $7.99, so you're going to have to pay for it. But once you see what it does, trust me, wow. This show isn't about this. I will do a full show on this, so don't you worry about that. I'll be doing a small recorded show on this tomorrow and dumping it on the channel because I know people may not see this long-form show. Okie dokie. Let's show you what I mean. So I'm going to open up first this app down here. This is Sample Tank. It's a really good app by IK Multimedia. Unfortunately, it is inter-app audio, but it has some beautiful guitar sounds. Really nice guitar sounds. Hey, Kim Harden Hudson, what is going on? It's good to be back. All right. Let's give Kim a voice, shall we? Let's give Kim a voice. Thanks, Kim, with a strange robot man's voice. Awesome. So yeah, we've upgraded all the chat and all the emojis flashing on the screen now. Really cool stuff. All right. So this is our... So I would love to use this in Logic, but it's inter-app audio. We can't do it. Can't do it. I can't hear the voice. I wonder why that is. Is it because I have... Let me check. Do I have output routing? I know why it is. It's because I have this. I think it's because I have it muted. Let's try again. See if it works now. No, it's still not working. I don't know why that's working. I'll get that sorted. It's new. It's new. That's good. Thanks for pointing that out. I'll get it sorted by the time we do a show. I think I have to route it possibly to one of my things. It's all good. Anyway, so we've got our guitar. Right. So as you can see, this is inter-app audio. Yeah. And I have to shut it. So it's a standalone app. Shall we make it do things in Logic? Yes, indeed. So you'll know if you've been using iOS for a time, inter-app audio doesn't record MIDI notes. It only records audio if you're recording it into a DAW. There's no way for you to actually record MIDI notes with it. Until now. So let's open up Logic. Now I've created just a duplicate version of one of my songs. Let's open this. This is the candle from my album here. And this is the candle. Now, we have these guitars, which are the GarageBand guitars, yeah? Acoustic guitar. So what I'm going to do is right next to this guitar, I'm going to select the track, and then I'm going to hit plus, and we're going to add a brand new MIDI track. Let's do that. So now we've got a brand new MIDI track sitting underneath our acoustic track, and I'm going to go down to Instruments, and I'm going to look for an app called Loopback One Out. This is the KQ Voices app, and this is what you need to look for. So you can do a search for it, and you just do Loopback, and you'll see there's 4 of these: Loopback 1 out, 2 out, 3 out, 4 out. You can use any 4 of these, as long as the next one you use matches the number. So we're going to use number 1. It loads this in, and this is what it looks like. Okay. So it says Loopback out, 1 output is required. So it's needing something to feed into this. Okay, so we've set that part up now. We can shut down, just jump out of here. We're now going to open up AUM. Now in AUM, you can open Interrupt Audio or AUV3s. So we're going to create an audio track here and do a search for Sample Tank, which is the guitar app, which we previously opened. And there it is loaded. So if I click on it, it opens it in a standalone. Cool. Now go back to AUM. And in the effects rack, we have to look for, of course, Loopback number 1. So it needs to match Loopback number 1. So now that's installed. Now we need to go to our routing here and send Loopback to Sample Tank. So let's do that. So now it's sending Loopback to Sample Tank, and you'll know if it's working because you'll see this weird little ring around here. So that's all good. So now if I jump over here, back to Logic, bring up the keyboard, and it's not working. It was making sound before. Man, I just did this. It's because we're soloed. There we go. Look. We have an Interapp Audio app coming routed through AUM into Logic Pro. It's amazing. So if I wanted to now take this acoustic track here, which was the GarageBand acoustic, and copy it, so we'll click on it. And if I hit copy, and now go down to the track below and paste this MIDI in here. Let's do that. Paste it playhead, and now solo this track and play it. Let's go back to the start. We're getting, with barely any latency, it is playing Sample Tank directly from AUM. Look, you can see it sending the messages from here, and you can see it making noise here, and it's coming into Logic. Wow. I'm blown away by this. And you could even hear then when I stopped it, you could hear the squeak on the string because that's the high quality samples that's in Sample Tank. Compared to the GarageBand acoustic. Okay, so I need to explain a little bit more because it's not just as easy. Also, if we now remove these tracks here, these MIDI tracks, let's do that. And so we'll delete them. Now, if I try and record in something and play, it's not going to work. Watch. If we hit record here. Or does it work? It works. Look at that. We are recording inter-app audio into Logic. This is unheard of. This is a crime. This should be punished. Let's try it again. Let's hit record. Make sure I'm not dreaming. Play it back. Utterly blown away. So this means other inter-app audio apps we can record in here as well. Not all of them. There's ways around certain things to do other ones. Let's get rid of this. We'll shut this down. So you've seen that. Let's open a brand new project. And we'll do something crazy like, we'll close Sample Tank, get rid of it. We'll get rid of these few things as well. We'll go into AUM and we'll get rid of this. We don't need it. We'll leave this in here, right? We've started a brand new project in here. We're going to create a MIDI channel again. Go down to Instrument. We're going to go and choose Loopback 1 out again. Make sure it's all connected. It's all connected. It's running. It's connected to AUM's version of it. So that's all good. What about something like Soft Drummer? So Soft Drummer is a really popular inter-app audio only drumming app, which has some amazing jazz beats in there. But again, we can't use it in Logic. We could use it in GarageBand and you can use it in other DAWs that accept inter-app audio. But unfortunately, inter-app audio is being completely phased out by Apple, it seems. But let's see what we can do. Let's do a search first here for Soft Drummer. There it is. So we have to load it up first. We hit play. Let's do we'll go back to jazz. Can we find something a little bit more exciting? What about this one? There we go. So we'll hit stop there. Now I'm going to jump over to AUM and we're going to load up Soft Drummer in here. Soft Drummer. So now it's in here. It should all be connected. Let's go to our routing and make sure. No, it's not. So we need to go loop back 1 and find Soft Drummer. There it is. There's Soft Drummer. Is that it there? I think that's it. It says virtual. I think we're connected. Let's make sure. Let's jump over to Logic. Look at that. It's coming through into Logic. Sick. But how do we record this? Because we're in a MIDI track right now. And this is it going to record MIDI? Let's just hit record and see what it's going to do. No. So not all apps work for recording MIDI. But wait, we've got a solution. Thankfully, in Logic, we have the ability to add buses to our mixer. So what we're going to do now is jump over here to our mixer while this is playing in the background. And I'm going to go into the edit screen and create a send on this MIDI track that the Soft Drummer is coming through. Create a bus. new bus, and here's our brand new auxiliary bus. And what I'm going to do now is just get rid of the mixer, and we're going to create a brand new track. We're going to create an audio track. Jump back over to our mixer. Now what we can do is we can send this bus here to here. So I'm going to change this to bus 1, aux 1, and turn up this, and we're not getting anything. Aha, I've got to arm the track. Is that right? Why is it still not working? I don't know what's going on. It was working. Oh, no, I've done the wrong thing. I've hit stereo output. Wrong one. Here we go. We've got to go here to input 1. Man, I'm not with it. Give me a go. I'm rusty. I haven't been here for 2 weeks. We're going to go to bus 1. And look at that. We've got volume coming through. So we can turn up this auxiliary. And now if I hit record, we should be able to record audio in here. I'm not though. There it is. Look at that. So now we are able to record inter-app audio from AUM into Logic. Is it a bit of a workaround? Yeah, it is. It's a bit of stuff around, but we're doing it. If we go here, we can bring up the volume a bit. We can turn this up a bit here, or the auxiliary. So you know when we jump back out of here now, we've got a bit of a larger signal happening. I'll make you a cup of coffee. I'm actually drinking tea this evening. Now this, we jump over here to Soft Drummer, this is in 120 BPM, and our Logic is in 120 BPM as well. So when we stop this, yeah, we should be able to match this up so it's playing in time. It should be playing in time, yeah. Let's see if we can bring this back to the beat. Let's make sure our metronome is on. I don't know why it's so low. I think it gets louder up here, doesn't it? Yeah. But there we are. We are recording inter-app audio in as audio into. You'll see here it's going in as mono. We didn't want that. But that's because when I set up the audio track, let's try this again. We'll delete it. And we'll go back into our options for our audio track here. And I think it's because I set it up as a mono track. Let's see. It was set up as, yeah, stereo. We'll go back to stereo here. And now we're in bus 1. So now we should be able to record this better. If we go back here, unmute our track, hit record. Now it's not working. I don't know why that is. Oh, because I turned this down. Look at that. Is it still recording in mono? That's what I'm interested to find out. Let's stop that. And now look at that. Stereo, baby. So, what have we proven today? We have proven with this fabulous app from Let me bring it back up here. KQ Voices plugins for $7.99. You can directly record inter-app audio, MIDI for some apps, and audio for other apps. Little bit of a workaround, but that's what we're all about. This is what being an iOS creator is all about. Instead of crying that Apple, on their first iteration of Logic, didn't give us all the things we magically dreamed of when we put our heads down on the pillow, this is what developers and people who use these fantastic tools are able to do. We're able to find workarounds. We're problem solvers. We find ways around it to make it work because we have the future in our hands with this technology. And it is a growing technology that is just going to go from strength to strength. And I'm so excited to still be a part of this. It is just amazing. So now you're probably wondering, hello, Lady Campion. I hope you're doing well. If you don't know who Lady Campion is, she has an amazing voice. For somebody who looks so shy and reserved, when she opens her mouth and starts to sing, good Lord, good Lord. It is like there is 5 opera singers desperate to get out. I hope you're doing well. So the question is, can we go from Logic to AUM? Why would you? Well, Logic has some amazing drum samples in it. Logic has some amazing things in it. Logic has some brand new synthesizers in it as well. Let's try it. Let's give it a go. Can we go the other way around? Let's shut down. This will delete this. We don't need it anymore. We don't need it. Delete. We're going to create a brand new project, yeah? Let's go back over here. So we need a brand new project. And what do we need to do? We need to create an instrument. So just think about what we just did, yeah? But think of it now in reverse. So over here in AUM, we put the instrument up here and we put this loop back in the effects rack. This time we're going to do it a little bit different. We're going to take this out of here, get rid of this, and we're going to put the loop back this time in the instrument slot. Loop back 1. So now this is sending out from here. Cool. Can we do this? So we're going the other way around now. We're sending out from Logic. So we need to create some kind of synth. So let's create a MIDI. Let's do, what can we do here? Let's create, I don't know, an arpeggiator. Just create an arpeggiator. We'll bring in an instrument. Say, what can we bring in? Synthesizers. What have we got? We've got this polyphonic synth. Okay, so if we... Okay, so we'll just record this in here. I'll hit record. We'll hit our metronome. That'll do. So now we've got some sounds. We've got some sounds in here. I'm just going to check out the editor in here. Going to grab this note. Going to move that note. Going to move that note. Hey, Robbie Stingle, what's going on? I love. So this is still a bug, guys. This first note not recording properly, but Apple's going to fix it. Okay. So now when we play this back. So now I want to put this into AUM. So we're going to need to, in the audio effects slot now, just like the reverse. Over in AUM, we put it in the audio effects slot in the last demo. This time we're putting this loop thing here. So now if I hit play here, is this going to work? what do you know? We didn't even have to do any routing. So if I hit loop on this, so now this sound here, we could put another effect on here if we want. So we could put some reverb on here. Let's try that. I don't know if this will work. I'm flying by the seat of my pants right now, which is like every show. We'll put in Space Designer and we'll move this. We'll move it in front. So now, okay. Now, the one thing you need to keep in mind when doing this, when you're sending stuff from Logic over to another door like AUM, this loopback app has to be, when you open it up, it has to be muted. Because if I unmute it and then hit play, we're getting double. Pretty damn cool. Pretty damn cool. So the other thing I need to get you to pay attention to, hello Brad Example, and this Robbie Stingle. Hope you're doing well, Brad. You missed out, Brad. We'll take a break. We'll take a break because Brad's here now. Brad hasn't seen them yet, everybody. Brad hasn't seen them. Let's take a break. What are we? We're 30 minutes in. Let's take a break for Brad. Okay. So, Brad, today we released the brand new How to App merchandise. And guess what? You're the star. We mentioned this at the start of the show. If you would like to get your How to App on iOS Brad Example merchandise with Brad semi-naked wearing a pair of gumboots and a cowboy hat pointing to you in the sexiest way possible, it is now available on the merch store. And Brad, you're going to love this. Are you ready? I know Brad is going to piss himself laughing. The Brad Example How to App on iOS throw pillow. And when you are feeling lonely at night and this isn't enough to get you through, right? How could this not be enough to get you through a cold, lonely night? But if you are feeling a little bit, you need a little bit more Brad Example, well, when you turn it over, you get Kissy Brad. So you can kiss him. So you kiss him all night long. That's Kissy Brad. It comes, they come in 3 sizes. 16 by 16, 18 by 18, and 20 by 20 if you really want big Brad. So there's heaps of them. They've got the pillows, we've got stickers, we've got a hoodie, we've got a t-shirt, we've got the mug. And when you got Brad's face on the front of the mug, and there you go. And we got the ladies' flowy tank top. Because everybody wants to kiss Brad when they go to sleep. All right, enough of that shit. It's not shit, but you know. So where were we? Right. Let me explain. Let me continue explaining. So now that we're in Logic, we've got this sound going here. We've made sure this is muted. Yeah. So we got our sound playing. You can also lock the tempo clock of of Logic with AUM. And how do we do that? We use Ableton Link. So here's Ableton Link. If you want to access Ableton Link, you can find it in the settings, over to project settings, and you should find MIDI clock. Where is it? I can't remember where Ableton Link is. Where is it? Somewhere. Maybe it's over here, app settings. Ableton Link, MIDI, recording. I don't know where it is. I've lost where it is. Where is it? I think I was in the right place first time. Ableton Link. I think it's synchronization. Yeah. So you can click Ableton Link over here. Yeah. And now you can transmit, receive, stop, and start. So now if I head over here to AUM and hit play over here, it's not working. That's why you've got to go into the settings here in AUM and turn on Ableton Link over here as well. Turn it on. And now it's sunk. And now when I hit play, it's still not. We are now getting the sounds of Logic into AUM. This is incredible. This is absolutely wicked stuff. You could see there's a little bit of latency there if I hit play. But here it is playing. So yes, you can use any of the sounds in Logic and send them over to AUM with this amazing $7.99 app that's just dropped. And you can also use inter-app audio from AUM into Logic, something we thought we wouldn't be able to do. Hello, Mr. Smith. I hope you're doing good, my friend. Good to see you. We're back. Have you missed this, Robbie? I've missed being here as well, too. I've missed this so much. So here we are. This is an amazing thing. If you're a long-time iOS user who loves your inter-app audio apps and realize you haven't been able to use them anymore with Logic, this is a workaround. It's not perfect. It's $7.99, but the app also has some pretty cool things as well in it. Now, from what I know, I saw a question from Mateus before. Where is it? Mateus asked something about Tonex. I do believe Tonex did an update. I haven't tried it yet, but I did see Tonex did an update. Let's see if it's working. So we're going to load an audio track here. We want it to be in mono. We want to make sure it's in mono, because that's where it was crashing. Whenever we loaded up Tonex, it was okay in stereo, but as soon as we turned it to mono, which is what you want to record your guitars in, it would crash, and we had big problems. So shall we see if it's working? Let's go down here, load an audio effect, Tonex. Man, I hope it works. It's loading. It's loaded. Let's get a guitar. We need a guitar. We need a guitar, bitch. Oh. Right, we've got a guitar. Let's see if it works. I know a lot of people are really upset that Tonex wasn't working. I was one of those people. So you're getting to see this live in real time. Now we want to hit. Oh, it crashed. Still not fixed. Damn. All right, that sucks. But here's the deal. I did reach out to IK Multimedia and spoke to them directly. They are aware of the bug. So there is that. They are aware of it. It looks like it probably just didn't make this update that they just dropped. So it's not far away. They did guarantee me that they're aware of it. I sent them videos of it. I sent them screenshots, which is what you should do if you see bugs, folks. Let them know. Let them know. That's the only way they can fix them. So unfortunately, that's not fixed. Yep, see, it just keeps crashing. So we can bin that. But in the meantime, there's other great distortion apps that you can use to get around it. Let's delete those projects. And while we are here, since this is a Logic show, let me just have a drink. Excuse me. All right, I usually go for some kind of aerosol for those. Well, that works as well. You love how I say your name. Ribby. Ribby? Ribbip. All right, let me tell you about what I've been doing since I've been away. Because, as I said at the top of the show, hey, Princess, what is happening? As I said at the top of the show, when life gives you lemons, folks, make lemonade. Now, I had no idea that Brad Example was going to create a GoFundMe and that a whole bunch of you were going to do a multi-stream show block party for me. I had no idea that was going to happen. I had resigned the fact that this has happened and I'm just going to take some time off away from YouTube and spend the time doing something really important, that is finishing my album. And then you guys all came together and just left me speechless. I just dropped a video on the channel thanking you all. It's a 9-minute watch, so sorry it's too long. It is a long video, but I wanted to thank everybody for what they did and cover a bunch of things, you know, what happened, and thank you all and what the future holds, hopefully. So I started work on my album, which has been in the works for a very long time, a very, very long time. And it's been spread across many iterations of DAWs. It began in GarageBand back in 2010, and then it was moved. So all the projects here, you can see some of them in GarageBand, like we've got this one here. If I open it up, these are where the songs started. So you could find them all in GarageBand. Then slowly I started moving them across to another DAW called Auria Pro. Unfortunately, Auria Pro is very good app, but the developer hasn't maintained looking after it. So as iOS has got updates over the years, Auria Pro has not been getting updates, and it has fallen severely by the wayside. So all my projects were stuck in this app that barely works anymore. So since I had 2 weeks, it was time to move my entire double album across into Logic and really finish this. Now is the time to finish this album. I really need to finish it for myself. I've put so much love into this album, and to sit there and be told by YouTube that I'm somebody who delivers hate speech was just shattering to me. Besides anything else, to be told that I'm a hateful person really is just not right, man. It's not right. YouTube, you fucking got it wrong. You got it wrong. You don't understand context. And when you ask for somebody to like appeal a decision, you give me 800 characters to defend myself. And then when I try to give as much evidence as possible, you tell me that you're going to have a human look at it and it's rejected in under 2 minutes. A human doesn't even have a time to read 800 characters in 2 minutes. So I want to finish this album, which is absolutely nothing to do with hate speech. It's about love and growth and supporting each other and the world and the things that need to change and the things that we can change to be better. And that's what this album is about. And it's quite ironically called Nonconformist because, you know, I went back and ended up removing 20 videos from my channel in fear that this would happen again. So let's jump into Nonconformist. Here it is. It is a 22-track album, which now has been split into 2 albums. So we're looking at 11 tracks per album. It will be released on vinyl. It will be released in a limited pressing of CDs, and it will be released as 2 separate albums digitally. What I went through and did was not finish it, but do something that I've never done with an album before. And this is color coding every single track, putting them all in order, color coding them, naming them all, and getting it so utterly clean and wonderful to be able to use. It's going to be a pleasure for me to record my vocals and finish the guitar on it. So this is the opening track on here, and you can see how neat this all is. Like the drums are all in drumming sums. So if I click on this arrow here, all the drums are nicely put away. It looks great. And they've all got individual pictures for what each part is. You've got your kick and snare and hats and individual toms. I actually split the toms up into separate tracks. So I've never, well, this is the thing, Mr. Smith. I'm quite a messy recording artist. So having the chance to go back through all my tracks and do this has been just really, really, really cool. So tuck the drums down the bottom where they belong. It doesn't even make sense. So the drums are always at the top for me. So we've got drums, bass. This is the opening track of the album. So what's been really cool is now I started this entire album in GarageBand, but when I moved everything across into Audio Pro, I had to convert all of these stems into away from MIDI, because all these are MIDI tracks and all these are audio. I had to bounce them all to audio. And in Logic, I wanted to keep the MIDI just in case I want to change things. So because GarageBand projects can be opened in Logic, it made it so easy for me. So some of the tracks I'd already bounced to audio, but we've got a whole bunch of MIDI tracks still here. So I can go in and change the instruments if I want, because Logic has better sounds. So that's really cool. So this is our first track. That's the opening track. The title track of the album, which I'm so excited about. When I got to look at this again, hi Gregory, I hope you're doing well, and Princess LDG, if I didn't say hello to you already. So I hadn't heard this song without vocals and guitar for so long. I forgot how much cool stuff was going on in this. And I've retained nearly all of the MIDI, which is just, not all of it, but. So this is the title track, Nonconformist. I got to update all the piano now with Piano Tech, which is sick. So what's super exciting is these are new guitar tracks that I've already started recording in here. I've already picked my tones for all the guitar that'll be on here. We've got Ian Hardball, and for the second guitar track we're using Rhino. So two contrasting sounds. They're going to stay all the way through on every metal track. But getting to hear it without the guitar was really surprising. I forgot how much was going on with these drums. Listen to this. We got some cowbell. And wait for it, the sirens, man. I forgot these were even in the song. So once again, all organized by colors, color-coded, drums summed, everything really, really neat. Perfect to work on. Hi, Semtex Cow. I hope you're doing good. Good to see you. So this is the title track. So again, all ready to go for vocals. Can't wait to do some vocals. Guitars are in there. It's getting to the point where there's not much left to do. Do What Makes You Happy is in here. I hope if you're willing to hang around, we're just going to run through, not the whole songs, just to show you, what these songs are all made of. And look at the amazing thing. I said this on Twitch when I did a stream the other day. All the guitars on here, all the acoustics are all MIDI. I've played no real acoustic guitar on these yet. Some of them I'm keeping because I did such a hardcore job of the acoustics. Let's play Do What Makes You Happy. I'm sure it's a song you've all heard me sing just with an acoustic. Well, now it's with a band. Love song it is about true self. Selfishness is all you need, and then you can be true to yourself. Selfishness is all you need, and then you can be true to your words and music, your life, you choose it. Songs and laughter, shit ever after. You can choose it or you can lose it. Just remember, don't ever abuse it. Just do what makes you happy. So a little bit different than the acoustic version you've heard me sing over and over again. That is that. It's Over, which is a song I've already released. See you later, Semtex. So I have already released this track, but I spent a lot of time painstakingly getting rid of the vocals out of this track so I can remake this for the album. I'm going to completely remake all of the vocals for this track. It took a long time to do this. I actually had to go back through many, many demos of this song back from 2015 and chop them all together to put it all to get it to this point where I can redo all of the vocals over the top once again. So we're going to redo this song on the album. Exquisite Pain's another song you've probably heard me do many times on the opening hour. Again, completely different as a band, yeah.
When all seems lost and hope is gone, these words that leave you to move on. Remember all that you've been taught, and all the love that's best not sought. Remember times that brought you joy, forget the things you would destroy. Well, there is no fate but what we make of it. Your life was given for you to take. All the people I have ever known, only one I've feared alone. That one is me. I'm fucking scared. Scared of who I might become.
So very, very different. And again, those stars are awesome, Valerie. That was wicked. My face was like, what the hell? Good stuff. So again, all these acoustics in here, these are all MIDI. As you can tell, I am super, super excited about this album. I really can't wait to finish this thing. Logic is, it absolutely is, Gregory. And I know Logic had a month free subscription for everybody to try it out. Those of you who got in on the first day, that free month is done. You would have got charged for it today. I did. And I'm happy. You know, if you were here for the start of the show, you would have seen I showed you how to use Interapp Audio in Logic. So if you want to go back, Gregory, the code's been busted, man. Interapp Audio in Logic. Boom. But yeah, I'm super excited again. All these color-coded. Everything's ready to go. When you look at the mixer down the bottom, everything is beautifully color-coded. So I know where everything is. All my buses have been put in here. So we've got all our bus sends and everything for my effects and all that stuff. I want the pillow too. Don't we all want a Brad example pillow to go to sleep to every night? I bet Brad even wants one. So that's Exquisite Pain. The Cool Change is next, track 6. Now some of these tracks will change orders because we are splitting the album up. And as you'll see soon, I did remove one song from the album, which was a song called The New Day. Is that what it's called? The New Day. And I replaced it with a song you're probably going to be happy to know. I replaced it with Me and My Brain. So Me and My Brain has now been added to the album. This is The Cool Change. that for, Cold Acre? Oh, thank you. It's Cold Acre with a $50 super chat. Jesus. You rock, my friend. Did you pay off that Mac or something? Did you? Did you pay off that? You should have bought one of Brad's pillows. Thank you so much, dude. Thank you so much. It's so good to be back. Let me tell you. It's been a time sitting back and just keeping away, and because absolutely, what a guy. Hi, Jenny. Hope you're doing well. Hey, thanks for joining me, guys. I know this is a weird time for most people. But I just needed to do something and say, oh, by the way, too, I don't know if you know this, folks, but I did put a post up about it today. While I was away, this happened. Can you believe this? While I was away, while I was banned, 3,000 subscribers. So, thank you. It was so weird watching 3,000 subscribers tick over and not be able to say anything. It was like, what the hell? Man, really? So it's works out to, it's been about, we are at 3 years nearly to the day. And it's about 1,000 subscribers a year. So it's a hard slog, man. It's a hard slog. And, for all of you out there as artists who are building your channels, just keep at it. Just keep pushing and keep pushing and keep pushing. I know YouTube have just recently dropped the amount of subscribers needed to begin to monetize. So I think it's now 500 subscribers and something like 3,000 hours watch time. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. And you can now accept SuperChats, SuperStickers, and have a membership page. You don't get monetization for your videos, but they are trying to encourage you to push hard and don't give up, all right? There's been days, let me tell you, where I've got up and gone, man, I put so much into this channel and it feels like it's going so slow. But you know what they say, cliche aside, good things take time. The grind is real, man. Push hard. Push hard. And follow your dreams. Push hard. Do what makes you happy, all that kind of stuff. Make it happen, Just don't release a song by Kindercore called Gospel of Hate. Just don't do that. Do anything but that. That was a mistake. Because we all saw what happened. Thank you very much, Cold Acre. But yeah, we made 3,000, and it's fantastic. The work is worth it. It's so worth it every day to see people getting better, people writing amazing songs, and me being able to write music as well, and just seeing developers release amazing apps that can help you make music, and me being able to show them. I just love doing this. I don't know what I would do without it, honestly. So I don't even want to think about that. So you just heard a little bit of, that was, what was that? The Cool Change. One of my favorite songs on the album I'm going to play for you now. I'm just going to play this whole song. This is Adult Sitter Needed. It's my favorite song on the album. Why? Because it's me. It's so me. It's so unapologetically undefinable. Every kind of style I could think of thrown into one song. As you can see, there's a lot of drums in here, a lot of whacked out parts. And it's influenced heavily by Frank Zappa, Mr. Bungle, Primus, anything that's weird. This is Adult Sitter Needed. I've done a fairly good mix on this. Can't wait to do the vocals. And I'm going to turn off my mic and let you hear it. Adult Sitter Needed. Let's do it. Whoops. We'll go back to the start, yeah? There you go. See, Mr. Smith, are you going too, Valerie? See you, Valerie. Thanks for hanging out. So that was Adult Sitter Needed. It's fun. It's the perfect song to break up the last one. And from here, we go in straight into My Crawling Skin, which is a massive departure from that song. This is My Crawling Skin. We got some soft horns in here. These are beautiful, these soft horns. Again, the acoustic guitar is all GarageBand. So a massive departure from the last song. That is track 8. Again, I'm not going to go through all these. Dog is for Life is missing all the guitar so far. Thank you. Let me put these comments up. Of course you do, Colacre. Thank you, Frank Terzo. Good to see you. Let me give you some emojis. Do I have some? Let's get Frank on the screen.
Pride only exists thanks to the ignorance of all of you. One day a year has become your gay petting zoo. And our last days for more than a day. Come wind, rain or shine, not just for Christmas, every day. The dog is for life.
A Dog is for Life. Hello, Frank Terzo. Good to see you. Mars Capone. Hello, my friend. Thanks for stopping by for this impromptu late night Logic session where we're just going through what I've been working on for the past 2 weeks. It says 24 tracks here, I know, 24. So there are, I can assure you there's only 22 tracks across 2 albums for this album. So it is actually 22. It's actually 23 tracks because there is a secret track that will go on. That is this one. But yeah, we've removed this one, The New Life, and Me and My Brain has replaced it. So that was A Dog Is For Life. This one's A Candle. You've probably heard me sing this on the opening hour. Interesting fact, this was actually the first song I wrote for the album back in 2010. Again, everything's color-coded, neat. All the icons are there, so I know what everything is. Everything's named. So we're absolutely in a position ready to just lay vocals, heavy guitars. That's all that needs to be done on all of these songs. Just distorted guitars and vocals. And I can tell you some exciting stuff. Let's have a little bit of a break from it. So I have just gone into a partnership as of today, with an amazing new company, yeah, that does AI. And they are going to sponsor my show. And I'm going to show you an amazing piece of software. I don't know if I want to go too much into it right now. Anyway, so I've gone into a partnership with this company, and I'm going to go into, we're going to show you this amazing piece of software that you can try out for free. It does have a subscription, but they have, we've got an affiliation now. So once I do the show, I will have an affiliate code. And if you would like to sign up and use this amazing piece of software that will take your voice, you sing into your door. You sing, it's your voice. You extract your vocal out and put this into this AI, and it will turn your voice into whatever you want it to be. A female black singer, a 60s crooner, Donald Trump, anyone? It's very exciting stuff. Very, very exciting. I had a chat with the team today. I had a voice call with them. I've been using it for a few days, and amazing stuff. It's going to blow your mind. You don't even need to be a really good singer, and it'll turn your voice into something amazing. Just for an example, Brad example, one of my friends sent me a track today with them using this audio, and I shit you not, I'm going to play a little bit of it. So this audio was actually a guy singing this to a backing track. And this is what it sounds like right now.
It's the summer and the troubles away. They marked us to the pit of a...
I'm not going to play too much of it. That was a guy singing. He put his vocals into that, and his voice came back as that. And then he re-added it into the song. It's amazing. It's really amazing. I even was fooling around with it the other day doing Donald Trump impersonations, and boy, is it incredible. So I'm not sure exactly when we're going to be doing it, but just hold on to your britches. Now, because one of the reasons I reached out to the company is I want to get some female vocals, some really big chesty female gospel vocals on a couple of my songs on the album. I don't know anyone to do that. But you know what? I can sing those parts and put them into this AI and turn myself into a big gospel singer and do my own backing vocals. So that's what we're going to be doing on the show. It's going to be very, very, very exciting. So there you go. There's a little bit of a hint behind baseball of what's coming up. We've got some really exciting things. Folk Punk says, can it make me sound like someone who knows how to sing? Yes, it absolutely can. It, it's wicked, man. It's going to blow your minds. I'm telling you. It blew my mind. Absolutely, it blew my mind. So, for should I play that thing, Brad, that I made for Russ? Let's see. So the other day, I recorded something into it, and here we go. So, this is me. You can kind of hear it's me. This was my first time doing it. And I put the Donald Trump voice on it. Are you ready?
I just want to say that Russ is a total cunt.
Anyway, that's enough of that. I don't want to get done. That was me running my voice through the Donald Trump simulator. You're going to love this thing. It's really wicked. It's really, really wicked. But the beautiful thing about it is, right, I know it's AI and it's scary and stuff, but it's your voice that's going in, yeah? And it's just coming back with different singers over your voice. So this isn't just like AI generating vocals for you. This is you taking your voice and it taking your inflection, your vibrato, anything that you do with your voice, and it turns it into another singer. And there's celebrity voices and all this kind of stuff. Yeah. It's very, very exciting stuff. Hello, Roque. Thank you very much. It's really good to be back. All right. We've had a little bit of a break there from that stuff, but yeah, trust me, it's going to be very fun. I'm excited about this thing. But yeah, hopefully you'll join me for the show. Let's jump back into Logic, shall we? What are we at? We got half an hour to go. I'm just going to do 2 hours today. If you are a Patreon as well, remember we're back tomorrow with Patreon, so that's all happening tomorrow and the opening hour. Free Range Yourself. This is another track on the album. This is apparently track 11 at this point. Let's give it some funk. This is a funky song on the album. Yeah. Good night, Greg. See you at the Patreon. So, what's interesting about this song? Well, this particular song, and Jenny from Wallstone Studio, who now both Jenny and Ron work a lot with loops from GarageBand. So, the idea behind this song was to make a full song in GarageBand using only loops. So, this song has been completely made with loops except for the drums. So, all the drums were programmed by me, but all the rest of the music is Apple loops now imported over here into Logic. So you can take loops that shouldn't work together and turn it into something absolutely beyond what you would expect. I think the only other stuff I've played in here was a P bass line, and the only reason that happened was GarageBand. The sample I had originally was part of the GarageBand Red pack that was available for a special short time in GarageBand on iOS, and they removed it. So I lost that sample. So I had to try and recreate that bass line. So, but yeah, all these were made with GarageBand loops. Again, something different on the album. Unavailable. This will be the opening track to the second album. This album is split across 2 albums, and this will be the opening track of the second album called Unavailable. I've started doing guitars on here already. I've started doing some vocals on here. Here we go. We got some vocals. So... I know, right? Vocals, Cold Acre. It's happening. It's happening. This album will be, it's coming, guys. It's a lot sooner than what you think. Once we get on a roll, which we're already on a roll. So the next song here is a big change from that one. And it is no drums, fully kind of just musical. This is We Deserve to Be Loved. It's one of my favorites musically. It's just dark, strange. Love the build-up of the electric guitars. So very dark, but hopefully kind of gorgeous. This is correcting the blueprint, which actually has a shitload of rap in it. First song I've ever really done a serious rap to. There are no vocals in this, but all the guitars are in here now, which I'm super excited about. Let me play a little bit of this. I love the strings in this. So we've got 2 sets of drums to this. So heavy! So there you go. A little bit hip-hoppy for me. So different kind of feel, but it's got that big, heavy chorus in it. Pumping Blood. I don't even know how to describe this song. It's weird. It's wonderful. It's strange. It's got samples from Nirvana, Kurt Cobain. It's got samples from Slayer, and it has a solo played on the flute that is Slayer, Rain in Blood, and Nirvana, Smells Like Teen Spirit, played on a flute. This one's odd. This is Pumping Blood. Just so you can hear it.
Rape me, my friend. It's the color of sin, yet everybody is in. So spill the blood. Blood is exciting as it drips from your nose like a liquefied rose. So spill the blood. Blood is surprising. Blood is the equalizer of the division of humanity. Blood is the answer to unite and put a stop to idiocracy. Injection, dissection, a viral load detection, traveling through my veins, leaving no sign of pain. Incision, decision, a psycho
So just to give you an idea, in this chorus, this is Kerry King from Slayer. From Tom Araya, indeed. And in the middle, we have this, as I promised you, there is a solo, a flute solo. You ready? So that is Pumping Blood, which only seemed logical to put Tom Araya in there screaming "Ran in Blood." It just made sense. Thank you very much, Folk Pug. It is. I trust me. I was pissing myself laughing when I was making this. I thought it was just utterly ridiculous, and that's what music should be. Yeah, should be fun, should be silly, and all that jazz. So, What Color? This is a song about racism. Another anti-hate song, yeah, because I don't preach hate like YouTube thinks. Really proud of this one. I'm going to skip to the end because I love the end so much. So it has this huge crescendo, right? Let me play the time change. There's this massive time change. I think it's around here. Let me see where it is. It builds up, it builds, it builds, it builds. It's the end coming up. That is so massive. It reminds me of a gospel church song. Whew. That's the shit. If you can make music like that can make you cry, you're on it, man. Make music that makes you cry. Hello, Charlie. I hope you're doing good. Thanks, guys. I'm glad you're enjoying it. It's something that has had so much love put into it. Could not be a better response to last week's. Yeah. This is something that's been bottling inside for, as I said, this has taken me we're up to what I say, like 13 years. Yeah, all up, really, but it's only really been about 4 because I've had life in the middle, marriage, job, and then I come back to this album, and we're finally in the home stretch of this album. Hi, Lynn. Good to see you. So that's what colour. This is Thanks for the Ad. It's about Facebook and how everybody's fake on there. Especially when you're dating. Hello, PA. Back at you, PA. Man, there's so much going on in this song. It's ridiculous. So, some of the lyrics to this song are just absolutely fucking dark as. Hello, Hugh. Hello, PA. What are some of the lyrics to this song? You want to hear some of the lyrics? So, it is about Facebook because, you know, Facebook. It's Facebook, man. It's Facebook. It's a strange place, Facebook. It's something that a lot of us use and don't want to. Yeah? So, let me see if I can find the lyrics to this song. It's called Thanks for the Ad. Thanks for the Ad. Let me read you some of these lyrics. Let me find you. Thanks for the Ad. Where are we? And a lot of the lyrics are a massive mouthful. It's going to be really hard to sing these. Thanks for the Ad final 2. I think this is it. The opening verse goes, "Welcome to the social infomercial monetizing data mining network. Always collecting your valuable information you're posting. Always collecting your valuable information that you are posting. Currency. We guarantee your privacy is secured. Thanks for the ad. You're now my new friend, but I don't know you. You stalk my page. You never engage. So now I just ignore you. Friendship is dead. Thumbs up if you agree. Friendship means nothing in this new reality. Friendship is dead. Thumbs up if you agree. Friendship has lost all of its true meaning. Thanks for the ad, but friendship is dead. True friends can only be counted on one hand. So yeah, it's pretty dark. It's pretty damn dark. This track. This is the track that's been removed from the album. So I explained this the other day. Thank you, PA. Back at ya. So the reason this song was removed, unfortunately, I wrote this song and the lyrics fit so well. I was so happy with the lyrics. And then I went back and was singing them one night and realized I've already used these lyrics in another song on my last album. And because I was singing them so differently, I didn't even realize the lyrics were already used. So it was either I was going to change the name of it and call it, because the original song was called Down, and this is The New Life. So I was going to either call it The New Life Down Reprisal and make it a reprisal. But the decision was made last week to remove it and replace it with Me and My Brain, because Me and My Brain's a much better song. And this is a bit of a driving song. And I think instead I'm going to release this on Russ's album, compilation album that he's doing for people with kids with cancer. So I think I'm going to do this instead because it's all ready to go. And I think it's a really nice song because it is about celebrating as much life as you can while you've got it. Yeah. And celebrating every moment is what the song's about, and try to enjoy every second for what it is. So I think it would have more meaning on Russ's album that he's doing for kids with cancer. So it makes more sense. So there's that. We're up to number 19, guys, of this double album extravaganza. This is The World's Gone Mad. It's one of my favorites. What do we got? Let me tell you some of the lyrics to The World's Gone Mad. The world's gone mad. So yeah, this is another really deep song. Can you feel that something is coming? The earth's frequency is humming. There's no loving, only fighting over nothing we truly need. Reality has shifted a dimension, but we must pay attention. The information is now a weapon of deceit. And freedom is just an illusion, a slavery system of oppression, and the answers that we no longer seek. The black mirrors have made us all strangers from behind lonely social pages because it's contagious and outrageous that we accept that the world's gone mad and everyone's sad because life seems so bad now that the world's gone mad. Fake news reality, it's driving us crazy. The world's gone mad, but we can make a stand. Just look deep within, or out of control we'll spin. Filter the noise and division. Just make a decision. You want to hear the second verse? Some people believe a savior is coming. We should believe in something, not nothing. But we're divided, and that only makes us weak. Easy to be indoctrinated by fake news and hatred. Manipulated. It's manifested our accepted defeat. The truth barely lies and hides under our disguise. We must open our eyes and realize the truth, or lies will be our demise. The black mirrors can give us information to offer insight, to help stand up and unite, fight for what's right, or accept that the world's gone mad because everyone's sad. Life seems so bad now that the world's gone mad. So what's really interesting about this song, because it is The World's Gone Mad, what I have tried to do, let me just say hello. I missed somebody here. Did I see? Hi, Tim. Thank you. It's really good to be back. Thank you so much. So what I tried to put in this chorus to make the world sound like it was going mad is all of these crazy sound effects. So we've got a tuba in here. Let's have a listen to this. That real drunken tuba. We've got an accordion. My favourite. And all these other effects. Let's show you the other effects. We've got screaming. We've got the psycho. We've got screams. Children screaming. We've got party horns. Where's the party horn? There we go. There's a party horn. And loud screaming. So all together... So that's what it's meant to be, Mars. So the verses are sung really, clear and mellow, and so you can hear everything. And that chorus just is a very Soundgarden-y, like it's very Chris Cornell. World's gone mad, everything's sad. And there's guitars missing, of course, so big heavy guitars in there as well. One of my favorite bits is the dog, right? Because whenever you hear dogs, it's always like some ghetto. It just reminds me of Thailand with just ghetto dogs everywhere. There's always trouble when there's like ghetto stray dogs, So that's the reason behind that. And this piano piece for me too. Like I wrote this piano piece, and I can't play piano, right? But I wrote all of this, and you can see it's spread across 2 tracks because I can't play piano, yeah? So basically, I'm just playing these bits here. It's probably the proudest piece of piano on the album for me because, as I said, I don't play piano. I'm still learning, getting hopefully better every day. So this song is Hey Mum. We're right at the end, folks. Thanks for hanging out all this time on this show back. We'll go a little bit over time, whatever. And hey, Hugh, did I say hi to Hugh? If I didn't, I'm a dick. So this is Hey Mum. I've told this story before. My friend Becky, who lives in America, right? I love her so much. We lost contact recently, but the last 2 weeks since I've been off from YouTube, I've reached out to her again. We've been chatting once a week on the phone over in America. When I was living in America, Becky was at work and I was at home with her kids. And I sat down with them and said, would you like to write a song? They'd never written a song before, right? And I forget how old were they? What, 11? I think 11 then, maybe 12, and either 15 and 16, something like that. So basically, I got the girls I gave them a bunch of chords to choose from, and they chose some chords. See you later, PA. Thanks for hanging out. And they chose some chords and from a scale, and I put the chords into GarageBand, and then I gave them both a piece of paper and said, write down some words about your mum, some good things and bad things. And they both wrote down a bunch of words, and then I took away those words, and I took away the chords, and I wrote this song. And then about 6 months later, for Christmas, I sent them the finished copy of the song with all the lyrics so they could give it to their mum. So that's the story of this song. It's called Hey Mum. Should I try and sing it? Maybe. Hey Mom, I just wanted to say, hey, sometimes you forget to let you know your strength inspires me every day. Hey Mom, just need to remind you that I really love you, in case I forget to tell you that you are so beautiful. You are so beautiful. So what I really love about this the most, though, is Becky's had a lot of darkness. These kids have had darkness, man, and they wrote some pretty dark stuff in there with all these words. And when we get to the middle, the whole tone of the song changes, and it gets so dark. And the lyrics in here, wow. When darkness was closing in on you, your kisses were everything. When sadness was tightening its grip, you still made me smile again. When the pain kept coming back around again and again and again, you still kept on fighting. I know the struggle and sadness buried deep within. Your strength to overcome is death-defying. Fucking, I got to use the word death-defying in a song. That's wicked. This change here.
Tightening its grip, you still made me smile again. When the pain kept coming back around again and again, you still kept on smiling. I know the struggle and sadness buried deep within. Your strength to overcome is death-defying.
Wicked. Wicked. I got to use the word death-defying in a song. Thanks, Hugh. Hopefully you guys can see why I'm so excited about this fucking album. So, this track 4, this song here. Thank you, Ron. Good to see you. That's track 4. It's called It's Over. I've already released this song. I'm re-releasing it. On the album, it comes back later on. So track 4 is It's Over, and later on in the second album, it comes back under the name Goodbye Zombie Eyes. Hello, Paul Vold. So you'll probably notice here, this one is the only one that, it's probably out of 2 of them that I haven't color-coded yet. So all the color coding hasn't been done. And that is because I think I'm missing a couple of tracks that I need to get done. So, but all the pianos have been replaced with Piano Tech pianos. So again, very different from the last few songs here. This is more of a big orchestral thing with taiko drums, Chinese drums, symphonic stuff. A lot of symphonic stuff on this album. I spent a lot of time on the strings. There's nearly every song has at least a what's an 8? Is that an 8-tuplet? There's at least 8 sets of strings. So we are at the second last song, pretty much. So I haven't included Me and My Brain in here, and I showed this on the Twitch stream I did the other day. Many of you would have heard me sing this song. It is called Truth. It's a song which I'm really, really proud of. Really proud of. I love this song so much. As soon as I wrote it, I knew it had to close the album. I knew without a doubt it had to close the album. But when I was writing the song, I wrote it as a full band. And I can show you this. So I had to make an executive decision the other day on what I was going to do with this song. So here's the DreadCircus album from 2018. And this is Truth. Let me just organize these files here by name. This is Truth as a whole band. Shit, hi Dan. I missed you there. So, that's how the song was meant to be. It's been like that forever. And then I started doing the opening hour here on the channel, and I remade it. I did a remake of it. And as time went on, I started to like the remake more. And so I made the tough decision only a few days ago to ditch that version and go with the mellow version that I've been singing to a backing track, which is pretty much a piano. And it slowly builds. So the reason I did this, so it builds again up here and then builds even more. Okay, and then it gets right to the end and we get this whole everything in. So in my opinion, I think it's a much better end to the album. I think it needs to be mellow because the words of this song need to be heard. Hey, Ed B, what's going on, my man? Good to see you, Ed. Hey, thank you all for hanging out with me tonight. It is midnight here. And I just really, if you missed the start of the show, there's some amazing information at the start of the show about being able to use interrupt audio in Logic. But we'll do a separate show on that. And we've just been going through all these tracks. So thanks for hanging out and listening to them. I'm super excited, as you can tell. But you get to hear in on the ground floor of how this is working. So, as you probably expect, there's a lot of thought gone into this album. There's a lot of parts, a lot of moving parts, a lot of very overthought things. This is an ADD album on overdrive, and even to the amount of songs, 22 tracks over 2 albums, 11 tracks each album, 11. That number kept popping up all the way through recording this album, 1111. It will be released on vinyl. 2 vinyl albums, a gatefold limited edition. 5 songs on one side, 6 on the other. 5 on one side, 6 on the other. But the last track will have a hidden track called True Friends, something which I wrote years ago. And I wrote it after I came out. And I'd stopped playing music for 3 years because I came out. And I believed that nobody would listen to my music anymore because I was now trans. I was now something poisonous. Who would listen to music from a trans person? This was in 2003. Different time. And then in 2006, I started playing music again. I started playing live. And things started taking off. I was on MySpace, and before you know it, I had 100,000 fans on MySpace, and I was like, holy shit, people do want to listen to music from a trans person. And I did my first tour, and I came down here to Melbourne, and all my friends from my past came to see all my shows. And I couldn't believe it. All my friends who I thought would disown me came to all these shows. So I wrote this song called True Friends. This is going to be a blast from the past, hey. God, I don't even think I can look at myself here. This is such a different time. And I wrote this.
Hello. This is a new song I've been working on since I got back from Melbourne and ran into so many old and new friends. And it's about their friendship. It's called True Friends. It's a work in progress. Best friends, they place
How gay. Anyway, so yeah, that song has just gone nowhere. So we got to a point where I was like, you know what? Let's make this the bonus song. And it is the bonus song that is going to be the hidden track. Ooh, yeah. That's straight. Ooh, yeah. Good friends, they always love you for your true self. Yeah. Great friends, they place bigotry on the shelf. Ooh, best friends, if you've got one, you know what I mean. Ooh, 'cause great friends, if you got one, you know what I You're beautiful. Anyway, so there's that. But we've added a twist. In the middle, it gets crazy. So there you go. That is going to be the bonus track, and it will be hidden on the album, on the vinyl and the CD, probably about 66 seconds after the last track ends. Or maybe even 666. No, I don't think so. But there is that. And the song we talked about before, which I replaced, is, of course, Me and My Brain. So this is Me and My Brain. Which I play all the time. You've heard it. You've probably heard it a million times. I don't know what to say. Feels like I'm going insane. I'm constantly fighting the pain of the loneliness of me and my brain. I don't know what to do. Nobody's talking to you. Isolation now turns into shame. It's the loneliness of me and my brain. So, no, it's not in this yet. I will add it. Cold Acre, don't worry. So Cold Acre's done some fabulous guitar for this. I just haven't had time to add it in here yet. As you can see, this is a fairly small project. It's missing, all the guitars are missing from this at the moment. Hello, my friend, Chris Lane Sr. I think I owe you one of these. Where are we?
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Chris Lane Sr.
Happy birthday to you.
I was right, wasn't I? I'm glad I got to sing that for you because I couldn't I couldn't leave a post on your Facebook page. Birthday cakes. I'll do a hippie. Everybody throw some crumpets and pineapples and cakes and butt plugs in the chat for everybody. Boom. Yeah. Right on. Good deal. You can tell I'm in a good mood, man. We're back. We're back on the channel. Everything's good. Happy birthday, Lion. Happy birthday. Hope you had a good day, Chris. Or is it today? I don't know if it's today because I live in the future. So that's me and my brain. That is all of the tracks of this album. 20. It says there's 24 here, but there's actually 22 plus a bonus track. So we are in the home stretch. And the beautiful thing is, you guys are going to get to come along for the rest of the adventure. So what's going to happen as we go along in the coming months, my hope, my goal, not hope, goal, is I want this out by my birthday this year. I'm giving myself time, yeah? There's no point really pushing too hard. I want this to be released on September 1st, on my birthday. The artwork is already done, Folk Punk. The artwork is complete. I showed this on the Twitch the other day. There will be vinyl gatefold, so the whole thing. So far, I've already spoken to a vinyl presser. I'm not sure exactly how many copies there will be. I know there will be CDs as well, double CDs, and it will be digitally released separate. The album artwork this is the album cover for Nonconformist, and the concept of the album is taken from North Korean soldiers, how everything is uniform and the same, and then there's this ugly trollop in the middle who's in color. So it's a pretty simple album cover, kind of like Where's Wally, or like one of those 3D magic things that you look at, and if you stare at it too long, something else comes out at you. But that is the album cover, and there will be, trust me, on the inside I have planned so many clippings and things from my life, so from my musical career. Newspaper clippings from when I was in bands when I was 15, just so much stuff. Yeah. And also, I'll let you know now, there will be a special edition. I'm just laying it all out now. There will be a special edition release on Bandcamp only for so many people who purchased the first few copies. And that will be this. If I can find it. It is this, the bonus covers EP. So, which has so far on it, what have we got? Look at these tracks, these bonus tracks. DreadCircus, bonus EP. What are these tracks? List. RV by Faith No More, Get Gone by Fiona Apple, Round Here by Counting Crows, Another World by Anoni and the Johnsons, Bunny by Gillette Johnson, Grant Hart by the Posies, Little Waltz by Basaya Boulay, After School Special by Mr. Bungle, Hurt by 9 Inch Nails, and Laura's song Twin Peaks. This is the Twin Peaks. Where's the end? So yes, this is the bonus EP that's been finished for ages. That will be a limited edition. So there's so much going on with this freaking album. It is just ridiculous. And I hope people are excited about it. I'm super pumped about it. I can't wait to get it out. It's and I've been re-energized, and not just from spending the 2 weeks working on it. Apple releasing Logic has really just given me the opportunity to get all this in one place now and know, because I was at the stage where I didn't know, I said this at the start, this was scattered across 2 different doors. I was thinking, that's why I started the How to Mac on iOS channel. I was really thinking I was going to have to take all these tracks, move them over to my Mac and finish them on my Mac. And I didn't want to do that because I love iOS. I love the simplicity of my iPad. I love taking it into my bedroom to work on it and moving around. I don't like being stuck at a desk. And now I have all these tracks in one place. They're all color-coded. They're all done. They're all organized. I feel like I got so much done. So, again, when life gives you lemons and you get banned off YouTube for something that you totally shouldn't have, turn it into lemonade. Make it happen. Absolutely make it happen. So yeah. Well, I think we've done 2.5 hours. So I think that's it. What's coming up this week? Let me tell you what's coming up this week. We got some cool apps we're looking at this week. We got this really cool app called Voices. It's a harmonizer, a vocal harmonizer that is just incredible. We got BA1, which is a really cool take on a really old school synth back from the 80s. Magic Fusion, which is like a vocoder for instruments. Very strange, very fun. We also have this brand new app from 4Pockets, Surface Builder, where you can build multiple keyboards into your, multiple surfaces into your iPad and control like 6 synths at once. So that's really fun. And to wrap out the week, we are interviewing Dominic Torregrossa, which I'm super excited about. And I'll be going on his show midway through the week on You Pick, I Play. And I'll be hanging out with him and letting him do all the songs while I just sit back and eat some peanuts on cam. You know, hang out. So that's really fun. And I can tell you guys, we got some really cool interviews coming up. Trust me. We got some stuff that's going to really excite you for the next couple of months. I'm not going to go into it, but I've been working on some things, and hopefully we just got some really fun stuff coming up. So please stick to the channel and all that jazz. Again, I want to thank everybody for go and watch the video. I put up the video, the thank you video today. I mean it from my heart. Thank you all so much. I had to take a step back to do all of this stuff, and I was watching from afar. I love you all. I was still blown away by the support that I got and have, and I'm ever so grateful. And yeah, let's do this. Let's get back to it. I've learned my lesson. Never write a song that includes like a group of people that get upset really easy. Just don't do it. Just let them hate. It's no point. Haters gonna hate, man. All right. For those of you who are patrons, I'll see you over at the Patreon in what, about 7.5 hours time? And then we got the opening hour tomorrow where, for the first time, guys, I'm going to play DreadCircus song using this 12-string. This brand new 12-string guitar, which was sent to me by Artist Guitars. And it is an absolute beaut. It is a beaut. So, I've never owned a 12-string. So it could be a disaster tomorrow. But we'll give it a go, hey? We'll try playing some 12-string. Alrighty. As I normally say, do the things that make you happy. Oh, yeah. Mistakes make you better. And if you want to do yourself something sexy, remember the merch store down in the description, How to App on iOS merch store. Get yourself a Brad Example sexy pillow. Sexy pillow. And on the back, you can kiss him if you want. Brad Example How to App on iOS merch is now available with Brad semi-naked, mugs, T-shirts of Brad naked, hoodies with Brad naked, stickers with Brad naked, pillows that you can kiss with Brad naked. It's all about Brad naked, man. So these are available right now as well. We all rise together. Yeah. Thanks. Love you all. See you later.
We'll all rise together, 'cause you make me shine better, and we'll all rise together. You make me shine better. When the night is cold